Hi, I'm back. Okay, so I had to follow up with you guys because the irony of this is, it's sad actually, and it's quite telling about what's kind of going on here. So this morning I talked about holding people accountable and putting in public records requests. And they're a really powerful tool when you use them appropriately. So last week I put in a public records request to a local school district. I've put out multiple public records requests to different school districts. I'm not going to call anybody out here because it's not my goal. But anyhow, so I put in a public records request. I asked for things like the oaths for the administrators. I asked for things like the medical license of the people that are essentially diagnosing kids with communicable diseases. I asked for things like where the authority comes from to force medical interventions. And I asked for emails from the superintendent to district staff. I asked for any type of spreadsheet or tracking document that keeps track of the kids that either have been quarantined or have tested positive. Of course, you redact all of you take out all of the personal information, so it's not sharing any personal information. It's just to get an understanding of how many kids are actually being affected by these, restrictions and such. So I asked for a lot of information. Now, mind you, I've asked for this information from several different school districts, and I've gotten it back from some, but this particular school district responded back to me today after I talked about personal accountability. And I just I'm looking at my computer here. I just kind of wanted to give you a lowdown, and I'll screenshot some of these documents and post them. So anyway, this particular school district responded back to me and said that under common law, the threshold condition for access to public records is that a citizen establish an interest in the subject matter of the material he or she is seeking. And then they cite a court case that establishes that particular thing. So I just put a request out there. I just want to know what's going on in the schools. And they basically send back to me, like, you need to establish your reason as to why you're concerned about these things. I think that's pretty evident why I'm concerned about these things, because the mandates are affecting thousands of children. And I just want to make sure that everything's kosher. And if everything is good, why the hesitancy to give me this information? So if I'm asking you for something, it's a public record. If everything you're doing is above board, you shouldn't be apprehensive about sharing that information with me. So I responded back today, and I quoted some additional court cases. Actually, I quoted the exact court case that they sent to me, which further, let me share you my response to them. Please note that my interest in each of these records requested is to ensure the health and safety of the children in my community, to review the communication between public servants, as well as to ensure the appropriate authority of the public servants involved. So the right to know law requires there is no requirement to say why it is you're requesting these things. Under common law, apparently there is. That's irrelevant. But the point being, I put in a public records request. I just want to know what's going on in the schools. I want to see your emails. Your emails are public records. I want to see your tracking documents. They're public records. Basically, anything you do throughout your workday is essentially a public record, and it should be transparent to the public. I have a vested interest in my community. So just give me the information. If the information is above board and everything good going on is good, send me the information. Don't push back. So anyway, we'll see where this goes. I have a feeling it's related to some timing stuff. I'm sure they're probably going to say that they need more time to fill this request, which is fine. But eventually the truth will come out. And if everything's good, it's good. If everything's not so good, we'll pick it apart. Anyhow, that's all for now. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.